One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the SEC, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Calls his own number. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback keeps it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the first down. A lot of room to the right. The 20. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. A run for the quarterback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? This is a designed run. Slithers into space. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like... that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a fumble.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A design run for the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Surprisingly makes a... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Creates a little space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The official says... And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Using his feet. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, a lot of space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And his slips Justin. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if they want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick completion to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback can be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Caught over the middle. It's Herrera. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the... And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Canes in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college